Something deep is shifting in your reality right now. Most people won't notice. It doesn't come with thunder or signs in the sky, no alarms, no angels. But if you're seeing this, if something pulled you here, then you already feel it. That quiet buzz in your chest, that knowing everything is about to change. You've stood at the edge before, that moment before a leap. When what's ahead is unseen but felt, that's where you are now. Most back away. They choose comfort, familiar pain over unknown freedom, but you stayed. And that says everything. You're ready to see what's been moving behind the scenes. While your mind was busy living life, and here's the truth no one tells you, these turning points don't announce themselves. No divine voice, no miracle flash. Instead, it starts as exhaustion from carrying a weight you didn't even know was there. Then slowly you begin to let go. Not by force, just release that restlessness inside. The sense that you're outgrowing your current life. This isn't anxiety, this isn't a breakdown, this is your soul preparing for quantum expansion, your consciousness rising to a frequency where old struggles will look like practice runs. You've started noticing patterns, haven't you? Numbers repeating. Conversations that answer your silent questions. People showing up with exactly the wisdom you need. Books opening to your page. Songs playing lyrics you've never said out loud. This isn't coincidence. This isn't your mind making meaning. This is reality responding to your new vibration. When you near your next level, your energy shifts and the universe begins arranging itself around you. Not because you deserved it, but because you finally aligned with the path that was always yours. But here's the catch. Most who feel this shift panic. They doubt themselves, call it luck, say the signs are random. They dismiss meaningful moments as chance, and by denying the shift they block it because breakthroughs require one thing above all. Courage, not of action, but of trust. The courage to believe what you feel, even when logic sees nothing. To move on intuition, even when proof hasn't arrived. Right now you're in the awakening phase. You're starting to see every loss, every heartbreak, every failure wasn't random. It was training. That job you lost, that relationship that ended too soon, the business that failed, the health scare, the dark night of the soul. All of it was building you for this. Every moment you called a loss was actually positioning every defeat, building something unshakable inside you. Resilience not tied to praise, strength that holds under pressure, wisdom no book could teach, compassion forged in your own darkness, faith tested and proven. These aren't just traits, they're tools, and they're exactly what you need for the level you're stepping into. Ask yourself, if you'd gotten everything you wanted 5 years ago, smooth path, easy wins, would you be ready now? Would you have the depth, the clarity, the strength? No. You needed every twist, every fall, every silent struggle, because only this version of you can receive what's coming. And what's coming isn't just a better job, more money, or a perfect partner. It's a complete reset of how you experience life. A shift so deep, your current reality will feel like a role you were pretending to play. Soon, you'll choose from certainty, not hope. You won't ask permission to be yourself. You'll attract people and chances that match your real frequency, not settle for scraps. You'll create from inspiration, not fear. But here's the truth. This won't happen overnight. And it won't feel safe. Growth never does. You'll have to let go of old versions of yourself, ones that feel familiar but no longer fit. Release relationships that can't grow with you. Walk away from situations that worked for who you were but block who you're becoming. This is where most turn back because letting go feels like loss. Even when what you're releasing was draining you for years. In the weeks ahead, doubt will come. You'll wonder, am I making a mistake? Should I just accept what I have? Others seem fine with their routine lives. Why can't I? But that doubt, it's not a warning. It's proof you're on the right path. Doubt only shows up when you're moving towards something real. When you're about to become who you were meant to be, and the ego fights back. And here's the surprise. That fearful part of you, the one saying, stay small, stay safe. It's not your enemy. It was trying to protect you with old rules from old wounds. It learned, stand out, get hurt, dream big, get crushed. So, it built walls, told you you're not ready. Wait, be realistic. But that version of you doesn't exist anymore. You're stronger now, wiser, capable. Those walls, they kept you safe as a child. Now they're your prison. The breakthrough isn't just about success. It's about meeting yourself without masks, without stories, without fear. Because the person you've hidden, that's the one the world has been waiting for. And once you step forward, everything changes. You had to walk the conventional path to truly appreciate the unconventional one. You needed to feel misalignment so you'd recognize alignment when it came, and now everything is speeding up. Not chaotically, but like finally moving with the current instead of fighting it. Decisions that once took months will become clear in seconds. People who match your new frequency will appear out of nowhere. Resources will show up exactly when needed. This isn't magic, though it may feel miraculous. It's what happens when you stop resisting who you are and start co-creating with your true nature. When you stop forcing yourself into spaces that don't fit and begin building ones that do, one day you'll look back at this moment as the pivot, the shift from things happening to you to things flowing through you, from being a passenger to becoming the creator. And here's what makes this even deeper. There's a quantum truth most never hear. When you're aware of this shift, you're accelerating it. In quantum physics, observation changes reality. So when you see the patterns, feel the change, and acknowledge the signs, you're not just witnessing transformation, you're fueling it. That's why you're watching this right now. Your awareness is part of the upgrade. Every great breakthrough in history followed this path. A moment of clarity, a choice. Do I trust this or talk myself out of it? Those who changed the world, they moved without proof. Because breakthroughs don't wait for perfect conditions. They create them by taking the first step. Pause for a second. Feel your body. Any tingling, any deep recognition. That's not coincidence. It's activation. This isn't just information. It's energy. It's recalibration. Now, comment below. I am ready for my quantum breakthrough. Don't just type it, mean it. Let it be a signal to the field. A break from the old story, a declaration that you choose growth over comfort. This comment, it's not for me, not for views. It's for you. Your first act as the conscious observer of your own evolution. Because when you declare readiness, you shift the probabilities around you. What you're going through isn't isolated. It's part of a planetary awakening happening right now. More people than ever are feeling the call to grow, to awaken, to stop pretending and start living. You're not alone. You're part of a rising wave building for years now, reaching critical mass. And you're here now because this is when your light is needed most. When you raise your frequency, the lower energies around you will push back. It's not personal, it's physics. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. As you step into your power, you might face sudden challenges. People react strangely. Obstacles appear out of nowhere. Systems that once worked now fail. This isn't punishment. It's not the universe testing you. It's the old frequency trying to pull you back, to bring you back into alignment with what was familiar. But here's the shift. Don't see resistance as a sign you're wrong. See it as proof you're changing. The friction isn't a stop sign, it's a confirmation signal. And the key? Don't take it personally. That rude cashier, they're reacting to your new energy. Not you, the friend who suddenly criticizes you. They're clinging to the old version they knew. Their discomfort isn't about your path, it's about their stability. That's why community matters. Being around others who get it, who felt the void, faced the resistance, keeps you grounded. You won't question your sanity. You'll know this is part of the process. Your breakthrough is aligning your inner truth with your outer life. For years, you've lived out of sync. You've known one thing inside, but acted differently outside. You've had visions you talked yourself out of, intuitions you called unrealistic. That misalignment, it creates inner friction like driving with the brakes on. Now your system is healing that split, moving toward coherence. And when that happens, three big shifts occur. Decisions become effortless. No more overthinking. Your intuition speaks clearly and your mind trusts it. Energy surges. No more masking, pretending, holding back. All that repressed energy gets freed and flows into creation, not survival. Synchronicities multiply. You become a clear signal in the field. The universe hears you. People, opportunities, signs, they find you. Have you noticed this? Drop a comment below with one recent synchronicity. Naming it makes it real. This is why the pre-breakthrough phase feels so intense. You're almost tuned in, but still some static. Then suddenly clarity, the signal locks in. And here's the truth that changes everything. Every hard experience, it wasn't random, it was training. Think of your true self as a diamond formed under pressure, heat, darkness. Those weren't obstacles, they were requirements. Your betrayal taught you to trust your gut. Your financial crash showed you real security comes from within. Your health scare reminded you life is precious. Live authentically. These didn't happen to you. They happened for you, not as punishment, but as preparation. Because if you'd lived an easy life, would you have the strength to carry this new reality? No, you needed to build breakthrough readiness, the inner strength to live at a higher frequency. And that's why timing isn't delay, it's divine calibration. Your timing isn't random, you're not late, you're not unready. You're here now because your consciousness has finally developed the capacity to hold this new reality without collapsing back into old patterns. Think of those who got sudden success. Too soon they crashed. Why? No inner foundation, but you've been tested. You've walked through fire, not just survived, but emerged refined. You faced your shadows and integrated them. Now you're not just ready, you're proven, and here's where it gets deeper. As you rise, you don't just change your life, you become a strange attractor. In quantum systems, a strange attractor is a pattern that pulls chaos into order. When you're coherent, aligned with your truth, people organize around you. They feel calmer, make better choices, remember who they are. You become a stabilizing force in their world. That means your breakthrough isn't just personal, it's service. Every time you choose authenticity, you give others permission to do the same. Every time you trust your intuition, you strengthen their courage. Consciousness evolves not through institutions but through ripples, one person at a time, but with power comes quantum. Responsibility. Your energy affects the field. Thoughts, emotions, choices. They ripple outward. Some will be inspired by your growth. Others will feel threatened. Not because you changed, but because their comfort is challenged. And that's okay. Not everyone can climb the mountain with you. Some turn back. Some can't breathe at this altitude. Let them go without guilt, freeing space for relationships that match your frequency, ones where you don't perform, pretend, or shrink. And when you do step fully into your light, you'll attract people who don't just accept you, they celebrate you. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not when you're ready, now, because extraordinary lives aren't built on perfect conditions. They're built on courage. Most live in linear time, past, present, future, but breakthrough consciousness operates in quantum time. All possibilities exist now. When you make an aligned choice, you don't just pick a future, you collapse the wave function. You reorganize both your past and future to match your truth. Ever made a big decision, and suddenly Everything before it made sense, like every struggle was training. That's quantum time. Your present choice retroactively shapes your history into perfect preparation. And this is why your breakthrough feels both surprising and inevitable. Part of you is shocked. Another part says, of course this was always meant to happen. So stop trying to map every step. Just stay aligned in each moment and trust the path will form. Here's the deepest truth. When you break free from fear, scarcity, or inherited trauma, you heal more than yourself. You heal your ancestors. You heal your descendants. Because in quantum time, healing flows both ways. Your courage becomes a blueprint. Your authenticity becomes a template. Your children, grandchildren, even those who came before benefit from your leap. This is why personal growth is never selfish. It's evolutionary service. But real breakthrough demands radical honesty. No spiritual bypassing.